Tarot Geeks. I wanted to talk a little bit about the Cup of Suits, so we're going to start there instead of starting with your major arcanas. I sort of wanted to do that because I feel like I'm a little bit more comfortable. I'm using a new deck, and I will have this below in the comments, but it's the Vice Versa deck, and it is totally new to me, so I've not really used it that much, but I thought it might be fun to compare a couple of different decks and get going here. So without further ado, we're going to do the I'm sorry, we're going to do the cup suit, beginning with the One of Cups. I want to show you this beautiful card. See how well you can see that. And in this version, the vice versa version, they really talk about reading this or that, sort of like eating this or that. However, it's for tarot cards. And on this side, I see it a little bit different than, of course, this side, which is absolutely gorgeous as well. So I would like to read a little bit about the light side or this side. According to the book, it says the cups represent the gift of love. It's the suit of emotions, visions, and dreams, the beautiful fountain, and its goddess or sign that the blessings of happiness are at hand. Nothing more is required from you other than to be ready to receive them with thanks. And I think that's kind of a simplistic way of looking at things, especially, I mean, it's almost like it's a gift being offered and people see who she is and there's like all this emotion flowing to her. You even see in the little corner right here the dove, which is really a symbol of peace, or like an olive branch being offered to her and whatnot. So I want to kind of compare this really quick to the Ace of Cups in this one. And if you can see, of course, both are just holding a ton of emotion and there's even a fish in there and a lot of mystery, emotions. You see like the fish in the background. A lot of it is intuition. So I want to talk a little bit about like when this card comes up in a reading. Now, if this comes up in a reading as far as like someone views you or sees you, or if you're asking how does he feel about me, what does he think about me type of question, then he really sees you as just, I mean, he has all this emotion towards you and it's exciting. And chances are you're probably going to get the vibe or messages or even like psychic communication from him that you are beautiful and he has all these like good vibes towards you. I don't know how other way to put it. Now let's visit the dark side of this. In this card, the vice versa, this is the back side, and it is absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, she is naked right here, and she still has no shame. And it's almost like someone is feeling this regret or this sense of loss. And you even see the man in the background just kind of looking at her and just kind of drinking her up, so to speak. But for some reason, this is differently aspected. And of course, it's nighttime, so it's a little bit harder to see how things happen with the mystery of the light and the moon and whatnot. So even though she's naked, there's still some mystery shrouded in there. And the emotions that are pouring out, it's almost creating like a mist. And that's kind of a curious effect as well. So according to the vice versa, and is that side that we're kind of considering right now, it says the card is still positive on this side, bringing its gifts of love and beauty. The presence of the prince, though, cautions against being beguiled by fairy tale romance. He might be a little bit deceptive, or your brain might be like, I wonder if this mystery man, this knight in shining armor kind of thing, is coming to rescue me. Who knows? Something to that effect. So it cautions against being beguiled by fairy tale romance. What is seen by starlight may prove quite different in the light of day. Beware of illusions and don't promise too much too soon. So again, we see, possible shenanigans going on here. Maybe a little bit of mind games. I'm offering your, if your question is pertaining to how does this guy think about me or what is our future together, then you see that, he is offering you that, you're beautiful. I have great feelings, great vibes towards you, and all this wonderful stuff, but it's really shrouded in maybe some illusion work that has to do with the moon, the nighttime. I mean, even at night, common sense tells you to walk outside and you need some light to see where you're going. Otherwise, you're going to trip and fall and, break a leg or something. But by the same token, I don't want you to be deceived by this like seemingly well-mannered charmer. So he could have all the right moves, all the right words to kind of gift to you. I just would caution you to be cautious and use your common sense. It is shrouded in nighttime. Okay, so that's my two bits with the vice versa and the Ace of Cups as far as that side goes. Now, consider this. This is that same card I was showing you earlier, one of my older decks. I apologize, it does look a little bit beat up. But in this, the fish is falling out. And what we see now is everything is upside down. And if you literally take a cup, a glass, whatever, and you flip it on its head, I mean, all those emotions are like rampant. And what that reminds me of is even the potential for us being like over emotional. It could be, you yourself, if you're inquiring about how things are going at work or how people are feeling about you or whatever. So I would really stop and consider like what you are thinking about on the emotional level. Are you being too emotional and not listening to logic and maybe using the light of day? So I would say if you get that card or, the Ace of Cups upside down, whatever deck you're using, I would consider in its negative aspect, again, I hate to put it that way because the book doesn't say. However, I would consider this like a reversal, and this is the upright. For those of you that are using it, for those of you that are not, don't be freaked out by the back and forth and whatnot. I want you to just really look at the pictures and see what the picture is communicating to you. So right here, a loss of emotion. You're not under control, or somebody is just like, oh my God, bleh. I don't know how to feel about this, and it's got me all scrambled in my heart because it's an emotion thing and it's connected with water and your intuition. So you really need to get a grip and start seeing things again if you get these cards like that, whichever deck you're using. So that is that, just an example.